Name. A word or set of words by which a person, animal, place, or thing is known, addressed, or referred to as. End quote. Basically, names make us who we are. And if we didn't have them today, then we'd just be calling people numbers. Heh, like that's not a thing. So, since the topic of this video is about names, might as well tell you what my name is. My name is Zeus. Yeah, like the Greek god, which is really cool, but it has its downsides. That is also why I named my channel Thundermations, because my name is Zeus and he's like the god of thunder, you know? But I'll be talking about the pros and cons of my name since I have nothing else to do. Anyways, let's start with the pros. First of all, basically, the whole school knows my name because of how unique it is. For some people, this is a con, but for me, it is a pro because it's just nice being well known. And when I greet someone for the first time, it usually goes out like this. Hi. Hi. So, what's your name? Zeus. That's a cool name. One last pro I have to say is when people call me by my actual name. It just feels great. Now, on to the cons. You might be thinking, why would there be cons for such an awesome name like that? And to that, I say, trust me, it is more than you think. The first con is that I get called nicknames more often than normal people do, which makes no sense, by the way. Like, how do you make up nicknames for a name that is literally as average as yours? But somehow, I just get called more nicknames than an average human would. Another con that I have is when we are talking about the actual Zeus. Now, this didn't really affect me until 6th grade because I had a whole hour dedicated to social studies, which most of the stuff we did was pretty cool. But once we took a deeper dive into Greek mythology, I realized that the god Zeus was worse than I could have ever imagined. I'm trying to keep this channel PG, so you search it up and see the horrors for yourself. And the worst part about it was that we were doing this final project for the unit of Greek mythology and social studies, and we got to pick what gods we were going to be presenting about. So I picked Zeus because I thought it was going to be funny to do a report about myself. But I never realized how big of a mistake that was because the final product was talking about all the good and bad stuff he did, but most of the stuff he did was pretty bad. Now that I talked about all that stuff, I don't know how to end it off, so bye, I guess.